Hi, everybody. Liz Kahn here with You Be Well. I wanted to talk to you today about cortisol. So, in life, we've been hearing so much about how cortisol is so bad for us. It makes us gain weight, it makes us crazy, it makes us have all these bad physical effects. And I'll tell you that for the last few years, I've been working really hard to eliminate the cortisol in my system. And it worked. Now, here's the problem with that. When I went to the doctor, because things have not been going very well for me in my health, right? I have this autoimmune disease that nobody can really identify. Starts with the GI, goes to skin sometimes. And so I've got this phenomenal doctor. Her name is Kieran Graywall. She's here in Cary. And we started with nutrition because life wasn't working for me. We got the nutrition under control and we went to the hormones. And when we did the hormone panel, what she showed me was that there is a level of cortisol that is necessary in a body. It keeps us moving. And when you don't have the necessary cortisol in your system, it is the basis for the clinical diagnosis of adrenal fatigue and potentially even adrenal failure. So what are our adrenals for? These are our hormone systems. Now, I can't get into the details of all of it because I am not a medical doctor. I am a behaviorist. You know this about me. The most important thing for you to know is that there needs to be a healthy balance in your body, and it's never going to be just one thing. So if your gut is in distress, it can possibly lead towards hormonal distress. If your hormones are out of balance and they're not working in your body the way they're supposed to, all sorts of bad things can happen. So I'm going to be 40 in March, and I am dealing with trying to recalibrate my entire system now because I believed for a while that I just needed to get rid of the cortisol and that would make me feel better. But in fact, what it's doing is shutting down my system. I'm going to do a short video today. This is really simple. All I need for you to know is that our bodies are very complex bags of water. And all of the things that go on in our bodies, we're never going to be able to break them down just into the specialties. So I have a dear friend who's also diagnosed with Crohn's disease from a long time ago. She's had sections of her intestines resected. That means taken out, surgically removed. And yet she's still dealing with all of the same issues that she was dealing with before, even though the diseased portions of her intestines are gone. And it's because the diseased portions of her intestines got that way for a reason. There are environmental and chemical factors that create the internal environment that allows for these disease processes to happen. So when somebody says you can take a pill or you can make a lifestyle change, I promise you that if you make that lifestyle change, you're going to take control over that internal environment. And if you're serious about it, you can really make a huge difference in the quality of your life. So that's going to be it for me for today. Remember that we are very complex. It's never just one thing. And later today, I'm going to be doing a video with Dr. James Jernigan. He's a chiropractor who focuses, solely on the functioning of the central nervous system. So he deals with the physical and I deal with the emotional, and then together we find ways of dealing with the chemical. Remember, it's all in your environment. Most recent research has also said that our carpets inside our house are the biggest filters of air in our systems. So there's a lot going on. It's in the house, it's outside. We have more pollution in our carpets, apparently, than we do in most of our air, depending on what city you live in. So get outside, because it's fresher air, even when it's cold. It's a little dark out here today. But do what you need to do to change little bits of your lifestyle so that you can reduce the toxins that are coming in. Be mindful of the foods that you're putting in your mouth, because they're going to impact your gut. And just remember that if you're feeling off, it's not just because you're having a bad day. Like, your system is balancing. So be aware of who you are and where you are, and know that there's a lot of support out there. So you can always contact me. I've got resources all over the country. So don't hesitate to reach out. This is your life, and your life is good. I'll talk to you soon.